live our lives hooked up to the show. It's virtual reality, lost in space. Flawed personality with a smiling face. Be who you wanna be. Make up the memory. It's virtual reality.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Tyler. This is Sean. We're Rendered Reality, and thank you for joining us again on Coffee and VR. Man, should it or should we be flat, man? Let's go back to flat screen because
Here is Tyler playing Forza Horizon
crap,
5 before he's literally can't put it down. He's like playing it as we're about to go live, and I'm like, dude, you gotta stop playing.
I can't, man.
So this means all that hard time you've given to all these flat gamers for so long, you gotta take it. You gotta eat your words
Look,
right now
man,
because you're totally
I know.
hooked on Forza Horizon 5.
I should probably put myself back in the box, but yeah, it's if anybody doesn't know what that means, join our Discord. You might be able to know. But man, it's good. It's great. It's grand, man. IGN just gave it a 10 last night, masterpiece, which obviously it is. The last one was like a 9.6. Oh, dude, it's so
It looks
freaking
really
good.
good. It looks
And
really
this
good.
is me playing, but I literally have only got to play the intro because it's 140 gig download. And I forgot to pre-install, so it took me all day yesterday just to get it. But yeah, I've had every single Forza. And this one, the feel, the look, the particle effects on stuff, like I need this in VR, right? I mean,
I know. That's
it's
what
kind
I
of a
was talking.
no-brainer.
I pinged Paradise Decay in the Discord and said, you got to figure out a way to get this working in Vorpex and like do a
Yeah.
tutorial for us because I haven't been too interested in Vorpex, but if I can get this game in Vorpex, I think I might try that. But somebody was saying the way the 3D stuff is done, it's a little bit different. So I'm not real familiar with
Right.
Vorpex, but they said it might be kind of weird, but probably still possible. So
You don't get a lot of depth to it on some of the flat stuff. I guess for me, I just want to play it in like, I don't know, use virtual desktop
Wraparound
or big
screen
screen
or
or something. Yeah, do
Yeah.
a wraparound. I really don't care. It's so good. It's just gorgeous. I mean, look at this. Look at the smoke from everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 10 in my book.
I haven't played this
as well.
yet because this isn't actually out yet, right? It's only if you have like Game Pass or what is it? Like it's available early for.
If you pre-ordered or you have it on Game Pass. Other than that, I think it's the 9th.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably just wait till it comes out. But yeah, this is
so good.
sweet. This looks really
Yeah.
good. I am excited for this. But
And I ended up they not suckered me, but I bought into the biggest version of it. Only because I played these for so long. I ended up buying DLCs and stuff.
what is it, like
expansions.
$80 then or something?
100. It's 100 on it. But it gets you all the car packs. There's another 50 some cars coming on top of the 200. 2 map expansions. I mean, I'll get 30
Dude,
more
they're
cars
making
just
bank
because of
on
it,
this.
too,
They need to just
on
go
that.
ahead and make a full VR version right now. People are spending $100
I mean,
on
dude,
this thing.
it's good though.
Goodness
I highly
gracious.
recommend it. If you've got an Xbox One, Series S, Series X, please buy this.
Who made
anyways.
Dave Becker a mod?
No, he should not.
We gotta
he
undo
was
that.
buying a Series S last night too, I thought, but he wimped out. But
He
whatever.
just said, "Good morning, nerds."
Exactly, man.
That's awesome. But
It's
yeah.
paradise. But
All
yeah,
right, we got to get back into
it's
VR
good.
stuff.
Yeah, I know
we
we
don't
do.
normally open up the show talking about a flat game. I think that was the
It's
first
hard,
time
man.
ever on this show. But I mean, hey, it's
Dude, we're
probably worth
gamers
it.
at heart. What
Yeah.
did we do before we had VR? We played flat. So did everybody
Played
else.
a lot of Forza Horizon. That's originally why I got my Xbox steering wheel and stuff, was for that
Right.
game on Xbox. That's what I originally bought it for. I love that game.
But see, that's
favorite
what I love.
car game.
Peripherals like that carry over, right? That you can use it on Xbox or PlayStation, PC, in VR.
Yeah.
Like that's. I feel like
Or-
we need that more generic. Or what?
On your Meta Quest 2.
Oh God, no! Come on.
What? Meta
I
Quest?
know. I can't. I know.
What is that?
Zuck was already referring to it as the like Meta Quest 2 and stuff.
Yeah,
I
this was a
can't,
picture
man.
that I took from Instagram. This is actually an ad that popped up on my Instagram account. And I was like, what? It says Meta Quest 2 now. But if you go to the website and stuff, it's still Oculus Quest 2 and all that stuff. So I don't know
Right.
if when's the full
They're
transfer
phasing.
taken over and what is going on with that. I was hoping they would still keep, the Oculus name, even if the behind the scenes company was Meta or whatever. But I mean, you still see the O in even the logo in the picture. You see the Oculus O, in there.
They're
And
just phasing it out, man. Look, they're blocking it out as it is. So
that's disappointing. I mean, if they want to change
I
their
know.
name to Meta or whatever, but Oculus, Like I feel like Oculus is a staple, and I mean people don't even call it VR half the time. They call it Oculus. Like, hey, are you gonna play Oculus? Hey, you know what I mean? Like, did you get your Oculus headset? Like that name, I feel like is just crazy to try to get rid of. I don't understand that.
Right. And what we're going to name these stores now that are going up Meta?
Yeah.
Like Meta stores? No. Like, come on. It should be Oculus. Like, people relate VR to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Rosa Rock with that super chat said, time for VR kind of feeling meta.
Yeah. No, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Especially with Decentraland. I bought into Decentraland. Mana, crypto. Just FYI.
I don't know anything about that. I'll have to look into
Well,
it.
I mean, anything like that is particularly going to grow with all these big announcements and drops. I think it went up 400% or something like that. Here about a week or two ago. I think probably around the time.
Is that the currency the Facebook's Meta is going to be using?
Well,
I
don't know.
It's going to be their own.
Is based on that.
They're going to have their own thing. I mean, I don't know how that's going to work yet.
Probably.
So Artful said, just call it the Quest 2. Like, I don't plan on calling it the Meta Quest 2. I just plan on calling it the Quest 2 still. Like, I mean, and did you hear that there's already a company out there with the name Meta, and they said that they won't sell the name for less than $20 million. It's like a small company. So they're telling Oculus or Facebook, if you want to use the name Meta. But I mean, there's already a bunch of companies with the name Meta, so I don't know how the legalities of that is going to work. But
I think it's per state. I would assume it's per state.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I sure wish we would have created a company called Meta and got a $20 million paycheck from Facebook, though. That'd have been sweet. Those guys lucked out if that actually happens. Those guys hardcore lucked out. But I'm sure there's
they can't afford us.
Yeah,
they can't afford us. Come on.
I'll take $20 million. I'd do a lot of things for $20 million. That's all I'm saying.
We could have a real channel of $20 million. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, and you mentioned about the Meta stores. That was an article that went up that I thought was pretty interesting to read about. I mean, and you had an idea and stuff. I'm gonna let you talk about that. But I was just thinking, part of what would be so awesome about that, if they did do that, would be the fact that people can just walk in and try the Quest 2 or whatever, AR device, whatever device they come out with. I mean, that's one of the biggest selling points is somebody trying it. I remember going into Best Buy and trying the Rift CV1 before I bought it and doing the climb and whatever else I did. And that sold me on it. I was like, this is awesome. I got to buy this. But
there were people constantly trying it. Whenever I'd go into Best Buy, there were people always there trying it. Even before or when I had it or before, I think there were a couple games on there I didn't even have, like the Climb maybe or something like that. And I'm like, I could go in there and try it, but there was always people there, so I couldn't. I think the branding is weird to me. I figured they'd probably still stick with Oculus just for what it's built and up to where it's at this point. But they're not. Yeah, I don't know. It's odd. But these stores, I think, are a good thing because VR is one of those things you don't know what it is until you try it. And that is the biggest selling point for it. And just think how many people come over to our places, try it, and are like, oh my gosh, I want one now. My neighbor, right in the same boat, what he wants for Christmas kind of thing. So I feel like to get it in the hands of people, as I saw somebody in chat say, maybe like malls and stuff, malls would be a good thing.
Are there malls anymore? There's not too many of those that are around anymore, is it?
Decline of malls anymore. But I think in my head, I mean, the place where people can try things and have time to try it and are waiting around, click in my head, what if they put these in airports? Some of the largest international airports to where people have layovers and they're out looking for something to do and go in and try this and go, hey, I'm going away from my family for a month, but I could buy these and tell my family back home, hey, go to Best Buy and pick one up. We can all do stuff together, even though I'm away on a trip.
Yeah, especially with their overall vision of the metaverse, you know what I mean?
Right,
like
sure, exactly.
Even bigger. But
I know. So to me, is putting it in places, large cities, maybe some airports, I think would be incredible for them to do. And I hope they do something like that. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. We'll see. They don't have a lot to put in the stores yet. They don't have the glasses yet. All they really have is the Quest 2 at this point to let even people try. So I don't think we're that close to having stores, but
yeah, probably not. I don't even know if that's for sure going to happen. I know they're talking about it, but they're talking about Horizon Home and Horizon, which I don't know if I have the Horizon Home. Wasn't that supposed to be update 34? And I'm on that. I just got that update. I was playing around with that this morning.
Right.
Yeah,
You got it? Oh, I don't have it
Yeah,
yet.
I'm on 34, but I don't know how. I haven't
Nice.
checked about the Oculus Home thing yet. So I think some of their ideas for what they want to do with this is really cool, and I think it'll be awesome once it's there. But at the same time, I mean, Oculus is definitely wanting to build this bubble. You know, I posted an article on the Discord that talked about like a thing that went out like 2 years ago, I think, from Jason Rubin or something like that within Oculus, talking about how basically they don't want to let anybody else in this space at all. They want to make sure that they dominate this, and they have, you know, and we've known that's
Absolutely.
what they want to do. But there are some things about a metaverse that sound, I mean, and really what they're trying to do is, if you watch the movie Ready Player One, that is essentially exactly what they're trying to do. They want you to spend the majority of your time in VR. They want VR and the metaverse, AR, whatever, to be more compelling than the real world, and that's essentially what Ready Player One was. But they are essentially kind of the IOI of the movie. You know, they're going to make money off advertising. They want to make a ton of money off selling all of these articles of clothing and whatever else, you know, that you can sell avatars and stuff inside VR, and they're going to take a cut, even though they're going to give money to the developers that make those things. You know, they're taking a big cut of that. But
I still think that's just the icing, like the fluff on the cake, kind of. I still feel like if you ever watch Westworld through and you know what it is and why they do this, you know, it kind of intrigues people and want to get in to do these things. And then they're selling the information that matters most, like what are the things you do? How do you do it? How do you react to things? Those really in-depth, like subconscious things that they are recording in the background, those are the ones that get me.
Yeah.
I don't care if you want to know what I like, what soda I like or anything. I don't care. But when it comes down to that real tracking stuff, that's a whole nother level. And they kind of dabbled into that with their, you know, announcement with the Meta, with the privacy thing. They're trying to really be on top of this and act like they are.
We'll see.
But what are they doing underneath? And that's what's
and they're, you know, Project Cambria that they're talking about, you know, coming out. I think they talked about next year, you know, that being a higher end headset, which is kind of crazy. Blew my mind a little bit. Like I didn't think we would ever see a higher end headset alongside the Quest 2. I just figured they would stick with the Quest 2. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Definitely interested to see, you know, how that's going to work. And it had, you know, eye tracking and all kinds of stuff that's going to be going into that. But pretty cool.
It's kind of a need that gives them a test bed. You know what I mean? To introduce stuff, to have people want these things that are on more expensive headsets, trial them in a smaller group, and then put them into the mainstream consumer stuff. But yeah,
it's kind of, I mean, some of the stuff they're doing is kind of cool.
Sim.
Some of it's, Sim's giving away some codes in chat there. That's pretty cool. So,
oh yeah, good pickup on grip.
Yeah, talking about codes though, hop over to the Discord, because right now we have a giveaway going on for Contractors on Oculus there, as well as a giveaway going on for the BoboVR M2 Pro, which we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. So we do have a giveaway for that as well. The link for the head strap should be in the description as well. It's a Gleam giveaway. I don't know if you entered that in there, but I
don't know if I did or not. I
don't know, but it'll be in there. It's on the Discord. We'll add it in there if not. But
yeah, I mean, Contractors, man. I've been bugging you about Contractors this week too. We need to play.
No, do you want to talk about Contractors?
We can, yeah, man. I mean, it's these updates that they keep dropping on Quest now have really intrigued me. You know, it's hard to go back sometimes from PC and then go to Quest just because of the downgrade. But man, have they really pushed these textures and stuff now. Look at this.
And a lot of this update, you know, is going to be map overhauls. You know, they're adding a new map, Kowloon, there, but then they're also doing overhauls on some of the existing maps, which, I mean, Contractors, especially on PC, was always one of the most gorgeous shooter games I've ever played. You know, the textures and stuff on PC. Some of that I don't think is on the same level of what it used to be, but it's still, you know, an awesome game. My favorite shooter game. This and Population 1 are like the two staples that I just love. But yeah, I mean, they're doing a whole bunch of new stuff, new weapons. You can see a bunch of the weapons here. It looks like a lot of World War II style weapons and stuff. But the weapon handling in this game is, like, to me, one of the best shooter game weapon handling there is. I love the weapon
and most
handling.
rewarding. You know, I don't feel frustrated. Like, if I miss a shot, I know I missed a shot. If I nailed it, I know I did. I don't go walking away being like, I got robbed of kills or something. And that's just everything to me. It really is.
And the feel of it, I mean, the way the vibrations, the haptics, you know, the sounds, the flash, you know, everything in game just feels really good and rewarding.
Gunstock calibration. I mean,
the only one still that I know of that has a gunstock calibration. Here's 2 Steam codes for it too. Somebody wants to grab one of those. Yeah, but it's such a great game. So this is coming out, what is it, November 11th, I think it is? November 11th, so this update comes out. Some of the other things that they're talking about is a 16-player ground war, new social system. So there's going to be a new social system system in there that's hopefully going to be, easier to team up with people, whatever you want to do. That's going to be really cool. But I think once this comes out, we'll probably try to do like a live stream of us playing it, because it's been a while since we played this game, and we have a ton of hours in this game. I mean, I have this game on Steam, on Oculus Quest, on Oculus PC. Like I don't even know. I mean, I don't even know how many hours total I have in this game. But when this, we used to play this nonstop. This was probably one of the only games we played for a while. There was a period of time where it was just like Contractors nonstop, and I miss it. I miss it, especially with the gun stock. Oh, it's so
we
good.
really need to practice though, man. We'll be rough. We'll be a little rusty now. I don't know. It's
Oculus codes too. Yeah,
we need to have a play night with everybody too. We did that before. So much fun. I mean, with full lobbies, and now we can get 16 in there. Oh, it's great.
It's gonna be awesome. So hopefully that'll come out November 11th. So I'm definitely excited about that. There's also a giveaway. If you didn't get one of these codes, jump on the Discord and you can sign up for another one. We have some more to give away too. We'll spread them out a little bit, but I mean, you definitely hop on the Discord, because we always just give random stuff. We found the giveaways on there are so easy because it's just a bot, and you do the little bot command, and the bot gives it away. The bot selects somebody, they ping them, and then all I gotta do is just send them a message. I don't have to wait for them to respond to an email through Gleam or anything else. So I mean, last weekend, I don't even know how many codes we gave away on there last week. It's just random, and people, man, all kinds of people putting Steam codes. Forza Horizon 5 Steam? Wait, what?
Did James just dropped that for real?
Oh, no, what's the code say? If anyone has a code. If anyone has a code, give to me. He got me though, because I thought he did for a second. I was like, wait, what? I was like, hold up, like, shut this down. Let me enter that in real quick, because I haven't bought it yet.
Oh, it's amazing. I know.
Yeah, that is awesome. So yeah, definitely check out Contractors. I mean, it is such a good game. Even before this update comes out, hop in there and play it. It's one of the best shooters you're going to play, I think, honestly. So
absolutely. I agree. Yeah, everything. I just love it. I can't wait to try out the new invite system too for social and getting groups together.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think even chatting back and forth maybe before too, which is really
I'm not sure.
cool.
I haven't tried that new social thing, so I'll definitely look forward to that. But yeah, definitely check it out.
Can't wait. I know.
Staple,
we'll play again.
It's a staple game.
Somebody else said that they were glad to see us play Population 1. We are garbage, man. When we live stream?
It's
horrible.
That was embarrassing. Don't go watch that. Like we were gonna do a Coffee and VR episode after Connect, and we were so like kind of disappointed that wasn't any really big announcements. So we're like, we just want to play something. Let's just talk about it while we play Population 1. That way we can have fun playing and still kind of talk about it, see what chat's saying. And it was terrible. We played so bad. Don't even watch it. Like we did so bad. Like we played again just the other night, and it was like night and day difference. I don't know what it is, like if our focus isn't there, but it's so hard to play. Like I give massive credit to these people that can live stream and play a competitive shooter game, because that is so hard, way harder than it looks.
Yeah, you're right. I know.
But Mash Daddy Cool with a super chat, thank you. He said Contractors code. Cheers, guys. Was that one that he got or one he's giving away? I don't know. He might have grabbed one.
One he's giving away.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Man,
good stuff. Good stuff.
Boy.
Heck yeah.
VR is a demolition, man, and Meta is Taco Bell. You're right. I know. Just in case you two forgot, that's the first thing I ever said to you guys. Anything else is dead in the water. They just don't know it yet.
That's true. I mean, it's completely true.
It is.
It really is.
Yep.
And thank you for
just
that
watched
super
that
chat,
movie
Tony.
too last week. Every time it's on TV, I watch it.
Which one? Demolition Man?
Demolition Man.
Yeah, I don't
So
know
good.
if I've ever watched that. To be honest.
Come on. You've never watched that?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know, but we do need
Can
to do more.
Please shame Sean.
Yeah,
right now?
I mean, I'm used to it. You can shame.
God, come on, man.
Yeah, Liberty said I saw that live stream. Shameful, but it was fun.
Yeah.
At the end, though, we started doing like custom rooms and just having people show up from the Discord stuff. That was a lot of fun. We need to do that more often. Even though J-Ham literally took out all of us single-handedly. Crazy dude is way too good. But talking about Population 1, actually, the newest update. Have you tried the latest update yet?
No, but I keep seeing everything from it, man.
Me neither. It looks really
good.
Yeah,
the cores and stuff with the red weapons and
so this is from J-Ham. He posted these on our Discord, and essentially now the way they did the stuff like the cores and hidden things before, you'd either find them and you would just grab them and they would disappear like as you grab them, or you'd shoot them. Well, this one, the cores you actually have to grab and you actually take them to a location and deposit them, and that upgrades your gun. So you can see here on the side how his guns are all red stars, so those are like even more powerful than what you normally pick up. That's a cool idea. I really want to jump in there and play that. That's pretty neat. But I feel like you'd spend a lot of time doing that to upgrade the guns and stuff, which could be fun because sometimes there's some lull moments every once in a while when there's not a lot of people around you and stuff, but it could add to the intensity as you're trying to do this and get somewhere, and then people are trying to hunt you down. Like, man, it
creates more of a rush on stuff. Think about the drops, just how people can go towards the drops. People will go for this twice as fast. So yeah, I can't wait to see how they've done it with the audio cues.
Yeah,
see the
James said it was
location of
really
them, or
good.
maybe you don't, or maybe they're random. I don't know. So yeah, it'd be really cool to try.
Yeah, I'm excited to try that. That's
yeah.
really neat.
And
So,
again, Anakaze says, haven't been in Pop 1 in months. These updates are what just keep me coming
Yeah.
back for more all
it's
the time.
hard to stay away from
It's
that
always
game.
about
I
updates,
love
man.
that game.
I
It's so
know.
much fun. I don't know what it is, but
Yep, I know. Damn,
for
what
sure.
Braza
So somebody
he was on
said,
it.
Butter something said, do you think a company will be able to compete with Facebook in the VR space? Facebook literally said they will just lose home on hardware. I mean, they have. I saw a figure somewhere, and it was millions and millions of dollars that Facebook has lost in selling the Quest 2 headset.
Right.
And I don't know if that was confirmed or what that was, but it's a lot of money. I mean, I don't think there's anybody that's going to compete with them in this space. They already have a jump start on any other big company that has that kind of money. You know, they already have the base, the foundation, a player base. Like, so even if somebody came along like Apple or Google or whatever that has tons of money like Facebook does, they're gonna be playing catch up, you know, unless they just come out with this crazy headset or something. They're gonna be playing catch up in software and everything.
I still feel like the only company that still could pull out a great VR product, and it's not Apple, because I think Apple's AR only, would be Samsung, just because they've played in that market before.
Yeah, but they've never had a mobile headset.
Screens.
Like at this point in time, to compete with the Quest 2, you need a mobile, standalone headset, and they've never had that.
Not all together, but think about what they have for phones and the screens and
that'd still be tough.
access to, this. I don't know. It'd
still be tough.
They would be the only ones.
I don't think anybody's willing to lose money on that space like Facebook is. And the only reason they're willing to lose the money that they're losing is because they have this vision of the metaverse down the road. They know that down the road, this thing is going to be so big and massive and produce them so much money that losing money right now is worth it to them in the long run. That's the only reason they're doing this, because they see the bigger vision. And they're not wrong. I mean, I think they have a good idea of how big this could potentially be, and that's why they're investing so much money and losing so much money. But I mean, they're going to make so much money once this, who knows how long this metaverse thing is going to take them to fully flesh out and have working, and have tons of people in there spending money, buying avatars, buying clothes, stuff for their room, whatever. But once they do, they're going to create so much money from that. It's going to be ridiculous.
Can we have like Elon Musk invest like his whatever 2% that can save the planet from hunger and stuff? That I know. Yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of money. It does. To be ahead, to be invested, and that early in the game, yes, you have to put a lot of money into it. So Yep. So a gaming science teacher said Zuck finally admitted at Connect that they are subsidizing the hardware. She said, I mean, we all knew it. Unless Meta is broken up through antitrust, they have a huge head start and advantage. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I did read in that one article that I posted that they are realizing that they need to sub out some of the stuff to create this metaverse. Like, they're not going to be able to fully do it on their own, so they are going to get some more people involved. Their original plan was they didn't want anybody else involved. They wanted to just completely contain this thing inside, and they are going to sublet some of that out. But do you think Horizon burnt them on that?
Yeah.
Do you think they thought they were going to come out with this grand beta test bed with Horizon?
Well, they're still pushing Horizon. That was part
of
Connect. They were still pushing Horizon, and I'm like, man, you got to come out with something better than this. I don't even have legs in Horizon. Like, this ain't catching on.
Right. I mean, the stuff you can do in there is just limited by what's around. I know you can build stuff and go into stuff, but there's no draw to go in there.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, and maybe it's gotten better. It's been a while since I've been in it, but I was not impressed with Horizon before. I mean, there's better things out there. But Tester Might VR said Samsung trying to avoid exploding batteries. That's why they haven't created a standard.
On your face, exactly.
Right. So Alex VR said, nope, 10 billion in lost revenue. And maybe that's what it was. I remember it was a massive figure that they said that they've lost in revenue from the Quest 2, and that maybe it was in the billions, but I know it was a massive amount of money. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, obviously they got the market on lockdown right now, and nobody's coming in to take that space right now. That's for sure. So
Valve? Could Valve still? I mean,
I don't think so.
It's got the game base and the potential, the platform to be able to do it. You know what I mean?
I would love for Valve to come out with a standalone thing, but
I feel like they're our last hope Like,
Yeah.
I really do. Like,
Yeah,
to
I don't
actually
know.
come out with something.
I'll tell you what, though, I am because we really expected a headset announcement at Quest 2.
Yeah.
I mean, at Connect, at Facebook Connect, Quest 2 Pro or Quest 3 or whatever it was. You know, we saw those pictures the night before of a big box from Target with Oculus, you know, saying not to open
Right.
till this date. So we were really excited, and that didn't happen, and I was very disappointed. But I still love my Quest 2, but that did get me more excited for the Lynx R1 pre-order. I am like, because
Agreed.
I was afraid, you know, Oculus is going to come out with this headset that was going to be color pass-through and do a lot of the things that the Lynx R1 is doing, and they didn't. So
Right.
I mean, that was really good for the Lynx crew. That I mean,
2
they
days,
have
man.
no competition now in that space, and they're going to do pretty good. I think there is a little bit of time going on left in the Kickstarter. I'm trying to pull it up right now. I think
2
there's
days.
like a 2 days. Is it 2 days?
2 days. Yep.
Well, this says 3 days, so I don't know. They're in France, but it says 3
Right,
days. They're at 739,000 out of 346,000 was their goal. 1,082 backers. So I'm pretty excited
Yeah.
to get that thing on my face. I'm really
Me
excited
too.
to check that out. But
I'm still excited for the VR stuff in it too. I mean, I really am. Anything that's standalone for me, because I'm still having neck issues. So for
Yeah.
me, the Quest has been kind of a savior in that aspect because I don't have a cable pulling, which I feel like is what does it. I
yeah,
don't know
because you
why.
don't have the issues when you play the Quest, but anytime you play, you know, any PCVR with like, you know, your index or whatever, like the next day you're like in so much pain. And yeah, so I don't know,
I know.
it's weird.
Yeah.
But-
Yep. But
Yeah.
speaking of balancing and being wireless, can we talk about this new head strap, man? I mean, it's got me pretty tempted. I mean, I don't even have my hands on this thing yet, and it's really making me want to buy this thing. Yeah. Oh no, just yeah, it has the battery on it, but show how it comes off. Can you please just show how the battery comes off? Can you please show that?
Somebody asked about
That's
it
so
being
dope.
like the magnets not being strong enough that it might fly off when you're playing, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
like really strong. I
And
mean, it's
perfectly
like,
balanced too. Which
I
is
don't
what's
think that's
awesome.
popping off on its own. Like,
No.
and yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell how balanced it is holding it because this back part, kind of all the weight, you know, when it's not on your head, this comes down. But I tell you
Sure.
what, when you're wearing this thing, I mean, it is the most comfortable headset I've ever worn. And part of some people said that with the original design, this back part here sometimes would start to lift up on their head as they're playing. And I don't think you're going to have the problem with this one because it's so much wider contact area and the heaviness. I don't think it's going to lift up. Like some people said when
Sure.
they would move and their neck muscles would flex, it would kind of make it come up. But I don't think you're going to
Yeah.
have that problem with this thing. But I mean, we just put out a video on it this morning, and I love this thing. I mean, for me, I have been a very strong supporter of the Elite battery strap from Oculus because for one, mine hasn't
Right.
cracked or broken. And I have just loved that thing because the extra playtime, the battery's so sleek. It's just right there. I don't have to attach anything or, you know, I could have my engineered AF clip-on headphones. So that was one of the biggest reasons I never really wanted to switch to anything else, but they make adapters for them to fit this. And I love these headphones. So to be able to
know.
have these on there, I don't think this head strap's going to be coming off anytime soon.
So I think for me, some of the biggest things, like the takeaways, are the hot swaps, obviously, because we do have long play sessions,
Yeah.
or if you don't have one fully charged.
Yeah.
Second, the price is half of an Elite battery strap.
Mm-hmm.
Half, literally half, or less than half of even buying it by itself
$59.99.
without the case.
Yeah.
Yep. You will be able to buy an extra battery for it. So
Coming
you
up,
can
yeah, a
hot
couple
swap.
weeks they said those should be available. $29.99 for an extra battery like this.
It has a secondary USB port, so if
Yep.
you want to plug things in, like
Charge
what's the cooler that they have? I can't think of the initials of it.
The F2, I
F2,
think. Yeah, the
F2.
little face.
I was just
the
gonna say
little fan.
F2.
Yeah.
Yep. So I mean, there's so many. They've left this thing so open-ended, fully adjustable,
Yeah.
comfort, balance. I'm
It's
really
nice.
wanting my hands on this thing now. I kept talking to you. I want to order it. I'm just worried that I can't wear my headphones with it.
Yeah, I'm telling
I'd
you, you
love
got to
to
get the
try it, but
engineered AF. They're
I know.
so
And that's what you're rocking on it. I know.
yeah, they're so good. I just love those headphones. I mean, you've used the CV1 a bunch and how good that audio quality was. It's the
I
exact
know.
same with the engineered AF. I mean, the bass, the low end, they just sound so good. So lightweight. They don't add a bunch of weight to the headset or anything. But yeah, I mean, this thing is super comfortable. I meant to have a bunch of B-roll on here to play while we were talking about it. I totally forgot to grab some of that. So, oh well. But but yeah,
showing it's just as good, man. I mean, with the questions and stuff too. Yeah.
yeah, and
Ooh,
there is a
Murph said
giveaway
yes.
that a Gleam giveaway. I don't know if you added that
Yep.
in there yet, but you can
I gotta
actually
make
just
sure
put it in the
it's in
chat too. I sent it to you on Discord, but yeah. So Mash Daddy Cool said giving 2 away this afternoon in live chat
Yep.
in
I saw that.
Quest 2 and YouTube. Awesome.
awesome.
What's Q2C? Quest 2 chat or Quest 2 community?
No,
Probably
the Oculus Quest 2 Facebook group.
community. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Yeah, and Immersive Robot said the F2 unit is fantastic, and it is. I haven't added that on here yet. I'll probably try that out with the new head strap. I've tried it with the old head strap. But one thing for me is I don't have a ton of fogging issues. Like I've never had a lot of fogging issues.
Now.
I know a lot of people do, and
I
if you do,
to.
I think that's great. What's that?
I used to though.
Oh, CV1,
like,
I used to have
was
a lot of
horrible,
fogging
man.
issues. Yeah, but the Quest 2, but I know a lot of people do still, and I'm not sure, I think it's just because I don't run super hot. Like my body temperature isn't usually really high. The only time I ever really have fogging issues is if I get out of the shower, like directly out of the shower and put the headset on, and then I'll have fogging issues for a little bit because my face is really hot then because I get a hot shower. But yeah, so Darren Anderson, how well does the BoboVR cooler work? And it works really well. If you have fogging issues, it seems to work really well. Like I said, I don't have a ton of fogging issues, but I know everybody likes it. It runs really quiet. It's a nice unit. It's a good design. I think that, and it's sleek. It doesn't take up a bunch of space. It's not heavy. It's super lightweight, so it doesn't add a bunch of weight to the headset. So yeah, I think that's really cool. Oh, Fluke got the key or the link as well. He beat you.
Oh, nice.
Well, Raza asked about the engineered AF headphones if they're in stock, and I do believe they are in stock. He's had them in stock for a little while. I don't know if he's sold out of them again, but they should be in stock. It's just engineeredaf.com. But as far as I know, they are in stock. But and if you are interested in picking up one of these BoboVR head straps, the Pro version, you probably want to do it really quick because they seem to be selling out. When I looked on Amazon earlier, it was showing only like 9 of them left in stock, and for me at least, I don't know if areas are different, but now it's showing, now it's not even available for Prime delivery like it is normally. So it's already, the stock is running low. So it'll be here November 20th to 24th for me instead of like right away. It says in stock soon. But yeah, it's a great,
we were talking this morning and I knew that was going to happen, man. This thing's an instant sell at that price, man. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good deal. $59.99 and it's so comfortable. I mean, it's so comfortable. Watch the video. I go into it a little bit more in detail there. But Vexner3 with a $20 super chat. Oh, that's gonna be a good question. I already see what he's saying. So he said,
what?
So he's saying with censorship of Resident Evil 4 by Meta and blurring lines between public-private censorship, how long before our physical actions in VR will have real-world consequences in public that can be recorded and used to ostracize people even further?
I think that's anything that people put out in the public. I feel like anything people put out there is always tied back to you, whether that's posting pictures, sharing videos, doing things online. You're going to have businesses that go back. If people are investigating for legal reasons, they're going to look back on things.
Yeah, like Facebook. I mean, even for new hires and companies, a lot of times they'll check your Facebook account. But you figure once you get into this metaverse thing, and if a lot of this stuff is recorded in databases and stuff, like, I mean, I could see companies going in and be like, well, let me check their Meta account and see how many strikes they have against them in Meta account. You know what I mean? Stuff. I could totally see that being a thing in the future. I mean, even look at, like, I refer back to the movie Ready Player One because I feel like that encompasses what this meta is so much. But I mean, I mean, I could see it happening. Absolutely.
I feel like anything like that. It's even more so because it is your true reflection of yourself. More than
just a
than
picture.
Even Facebook.
I mean, a Facebook account,
Instagram,
you can make yourself look as great or as terrible as you want. You know what I mean? Like, you can make your life look.
You in VR though.
Yeah, but those are real-time reactions to things, and and things that actually happen. A Facebook account, for the most part, is just pictures, and it's like, oh, look at my perfect little life over here. Oh, look at my perfect little, you know what I mean? Like, that's what people portray themselves, or they put things up there that shouldn't be public, and people are like, oh, well, that doesn't look very charming of them, but.
So Chris makes the exact point that I echo when we play Pop One all the time. If you don't want the public to judge you for your actions, don't be toxic. Yeah. And we've seen this with players in there and stuff, and they don't want to be ridiculed, for being toxic in a game. That's who you are, and that's who you're being. So don't cry when people judge you for that, because that's what you're doing.
Well, and sometimes people just do it for the, like, I mean, they're streamers and stuff, and that's their persona for streaming.
That's what you're doing. So
yeah, but I mean, you're still putting that out in the public. So I mean, but I agree. I mean, you got to watch what you're doing. Just like Gaming Science Teacher said, if you didn't want your grandma to know you did something, don't do it in public. That includes in public spaces in VR. So I mean, even now, if you're just playing in VR chat or whatever it is, and you're being inappropriate, there's a good chance that somebody's streaming that gameplay or recording a video that's going to go out there in public. So you're still going to be out there. You know what I mean?
So I'll go back to a story. This goes, probably back to CV1. My buddy Dave, who was over, was in alt space for the first time and
this.
thought it was hilarious. And in one of the lobbies, they had these rave glow sticks, right? So I'm yelling at him because he's starting to be inappropriate with these glow sticks. And there was a moderator in there that banned my account from there for however long it was. I had to write him. So I have literally had that firsthand experience, not myself, but somebody else being me inside of something. And I was banned for it. So that's how it should be. There should be VR police, essentially. Inside.
Well, I mean, there's some really inappropriate stuff that happens in some of those games, especially with kids and stuff. Like, it can be a toxic environment that's not good, you know,
Absolutely.
and people should just be able to present themselves in a better manner. There shouldn't have to be VR police if people would just act right, but that unfortunately doesn't always happen. But
when we get things like AI getting smarter and smarter, could we have like this computerized police for certain things that
I think so.
People do an appropriate thing or say something and rainbows come out of their mouth or something? Like,
well, even you figure, you look at the Project Cambria or whatever, as we get these eye tracking and stuff, you know, that instance might not have happened because he would have put that headset on. It would have scanned his eyes and be like, well, this isn't Tyler. So it's not going to, it's not going to put that out there as him being you. You know, that could be a thing that comes about too, you know?
Like logins. Like, it won't even let you log into that account
it's gonna
because it
scan
sees
your
it's
iris.
not actually that person. Right. That's true. I mean, we could see things like that. Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's getting more and more advanced tech all the time. This is something that is in version 34, which I was actually excited to try out this morning. And this is what they're calling Space Sense. So this shows when people come in.
We already have some of this, though.
Well, there's been object recognition. Like, it'll make these little things show up when there's an object in your play space. But this is, like, even further. And it's kind of creepy because if you see in the video, like, how it's like a purple outline of stuff that shows up, that's literally what it looks like in the headset. Like, I called the wife in here, and the wife and the dog came in the room. I said, I want to see what happens when you walk into the space. And she started to show up before she even got into my actual play space, I'm pretty sure. So it's pretty early warning. Like, I mean, this is probably a good thing because how many people we saw that got punched and stuff as somebody's playing, you know, Box VR Fit XR or something, and somebody walks in the room or whatever it is. So it's pretty cool, but it looks really creepy because it's just like this purple outline-ish figure, and it's like, whoa. Like, at first I was like, what is that? Like, what is this thing?
Cool,
so it's kind of cool though. Yeah, it's kind of neat, but
yeah, we're getting some actually really useful things in this update. The one that really strikes me is getting notifications inside the headset. Yeah. No, for Android, and they said, I don't, if I quote this correctly, I think they said that iOS was working, or let me read it correctly.
I have the blog post
because they did quote it. Well, I have the
new voice commands, Android phone notifications. So
here's what it says. Here's what it says for Android phone notifications. You can now view notifications from apps on your smartphone in VR from Android devices in addition to iOS devices.
Yeah, because iOS rolled out in version 29, I think it was.
So they can actually already get push notifications?
iOS? Yeah. As far as I know, neither one of us had Apple, so we never got to try it. But so, I mean, maybe people have already tried this out, but I have wanted that for a long time. There was actually a story from my wife, me and my wife this is CV1 days. We were back playing, and she had went out shopping, and she was trying to call me, and I didn't even realize she was calling me, but her battery died at a store, and she couldn't get her car started. So she was like, why is he not answering? Like, I need him to help me with my car, and I'm just not answering the phone because I had no idea, you know, so that was an issue. Like, it was not a super big emergency, but it was still something I needed to take the call, so I go help her out, you know, and if this is a thing that I would have been like, bing, you know, and it popped up my headset like, hey, answer your phone or call me or something. You know, that's a good thing for me, at least.
I would love to have like a simple switch in the menu that you could turn them on and off with, because I don't want it maybe all the time.
You probably will, because even with this Space Sense, it didn't work for me at first. I actually had to go in and turn that toggle on, I think, in one of the experimental features or something like that. But
dang,
Ray Holder said
ordering the Bobo, and I'm going to be left out if I don't do it probably.
Dude, you should order it this morning.
I know. Bad. It's going to be out of stock.
Nice. RG just ordered one. So the link in the description should be an affiliate link for Amazon. So we'll make a little bit of money if people buy them through that, but you don't have to. It doesn't really matter. But Ray Holder said, Android not working for me yet. I'm on version 34. So I'm on 34, but I haven't tried any phone notification stuff yet. I just got it like today. So
yeah, I haven't got mine yet. I just looked this morning. Waiting.
So it's cool stuff though in the update. I don't know. Was there anything else in the update that was super awesome?
I don't think those were the only big ones that really caught me.
Oh,
the apps, the 2D apps for multitasking.
Yeah. This was something I did want to mention. I think this came out of Connect as well, but this is something where so this is Dominic.
Oh yeah, that was
Hackle,
cool. Yeah.
I think his name is. So this is the technology stuff that some of it that excites me about the AR capabilities. And even more so with the Lynx R1, because we're gonna get that color pass through. But how cool is this? He has his Quest on and is able to learn to play songs and stuff on the piano because it can overlay those because it has hand tracking. You know what I mean? It has the overlay of these notes and stuff that you can play. Like this reminds me a lot of Rock Band or Guitar Hero, you know what I mean? But you're actually using a real piano. Like this, like there's some real world scenarios where this stuff's really going to be helpful to learn things. I think this is cool.
Yep, I agree. That's amazing stuff like that. That's super cool. I can't wait. I just want that full color, man.
Yep, this is with this. They're just showing this, talking about how developers are starting to use this pass-through API and all the stuff, the things they're going to be able to do. And there's just there's so many cool things that are going to potentially come out around this technology. It's awesome. Yeah. That's why I do wish we would have got color pass-through on a Quest Pro or something. Facebook Connect, but whatever.
Yep. It's funny to see everyone's different opinions about the notifications in phone, but that's why I don't want it in there all the time. But there's times I do, if I'm waiting on somebody or I have, half hour and I'm waiting on somebody to pick me up or something.
Well, I'm always
I could turn that on,
know.
Right,
I feel like everything should have options, smooth turning, snap turning options, phone notification options, space sense options. Maybe I want somebody else to walk in my space and I don't want to see him so I can hit him. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. My cat's the problem, man. My cat gets tangled up and lays down on my mats, and it's an issue.
So Gary said this app in Lynx R1 would be incredible. Yeah, and that's hopefully Agreed. There's a lot of people working on this kind of stuff for the Lynx as well, because with that color pass through and how much better quality you're going to get in image quality with that pass through than you do with the Quest 2 in black and white and not clear. Yeah, it's awesome. Paul P. Jr. said, I want to learn piano, and this would be a great way. And I think Fluke is learning some instrument stuff right now, too, which he's been really into, which is really cool.
So Techno Glitch brings up the one thing we've talked about, but the issue with trying to learn guitar like that is there's no tracking for objects with motion at the moment.
Yeah.
I know NVIDIA is working on something like that, but yeah, whether we see that soon or not, I would love to, but
yeah,
I don't know if it'll happen on the XR2.
We got a lot of stuff to get through. We got to roll through this because I got a ton of stuff in here.
All right, let's burn.
I wanted to talk about Hubris because Paradise Decay turned me on to this, and it got me in contact with the devs, and they sent us both access to this, and it is amazing. This is essentially just a demo right now. The game has been pushed back to next year, but absolutely gorgeous. So this is playing the PC version right here. I'm playing it on the Quest, but this is playing the PC version. They do have plans to bring this out on Quest as well as PlayStation 5, but that'll be in the future. But man, this is
so far instant buy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I highly recommend this. Yep.
I see why. And there was other people in chat a couple weeks ago talking about Hubris, and then that was when Paradise Decay contacted me and said, hey, you got to try this thing out. I'll get you in contact with the devs. And I really appreciated that. I thought that was awesome. But yeah, this is so good. This is one of the most gorgeous games I've seen atmospherically, like when you look out in the open space and stuff. And it kind of reminds me of like a mix of like Stormland and I don't know, like Subnautica or like something like that. It's just, you can jump down in the water and swim. There's climbing, like the Climb game. It kind of reminds me of that. Yep. There's puzzles you got to figure out. There's
the swimming works really well. Like just the motions of it, like how you do it works really well. Yeah. I don't know, man. There's a lot of...
They said it is still a work in progress. Like the one thing that I noticed is there's a couple later on in the demo, you have to like jump across these gaps. And sometimes when I would grab, I wouldn't always grab like I wanted it to. So that's something, that still they're working on and stuff. But, and they also said that the voice acting is all not permanent, like that stuff. So, but I thought the voice acting, like I read an article somewhere that was complaining about it. Maybe that's already been redone since I've played it. Cause I thought the voice acting
audio was
really good.
Great, man.
Yeah.
Even the audio effects and the spatial audio and I don't know. I didn't notice anything.
So maybe they've redone some of that, but like I had like a Lone Echo kind of a feel in that, especially when you have the girl in the beginning that is kind of walking you through some stuff, and then she comes into that orb and that like flies around. But
it's awesome. That beginning part right here gives me the what was that movie? Oblivion. Did you ever see that? That's a great movie too. Tom Cruise, Oblivion. Great movie. It kind of reminds me of that. Like, I don't know why, with the orb and stuff flying around. And I don't know.
The swimming feels really good. Like, underwater, it's just such a lively world. It is so cool. It's really awesome. So they said the that the desktop VR is going to release in the first half of 2022. And then in the second half of 2022 will be PlayStation 5 VR and Quest 2. So they actually said, let me see if I can find it here, that they talked about, they said that we did enough research on the Quest to know we will be able to make a proper port without losing too much visual quality. Of course, there will be some downgrading production-wise, but most of the environments and props of the entire game are finished. So, like, I mean, I'm going to be very interested to see what this looks like on the Quest 2 because it is gorgeous on PCVR. So if they can even get close to this, I mean, obviously it's going to be downgraded because this is
lighting, water, stuff like that.
But I mean, it is. I mean, it's fantastic looking on the Quest. I mean, on the PCVR. I was like, man, this is. And I literally. So when I was playing this right here, I literally was wearing the BoboVR Headstrap, and I was trying to just get a little bit of clips of me playing something for the video that we did on it, and I literally spent like at least an hour in here playing because I didn't want to stop. I was like, oh, I just want to hop in. I haven't seen it yet. I'll check this out, record a little footage, and I ended up playing for a long time. So I think this is awesome, and I don't want to stop. So
the water's so beautiful.
Yeah,
it looks so. It's so rewarding going like into and out of and looking over it. Like you get reflections and you can't see through at certain points like there. Then when you go through it, you can see everything and it's like a whole new world you went into. I loved it. It was great. And
the jumping, I mean, there's
awesome.
they're not trying to limit you on, movement and stuff. I think there was only snap turn right now. They said those options are coming as well. So the smooth turn and stuff like that. But yeah, it is awesome. So, but yeah, they did confirm that they're planning on bringing it to Quest 2. I saw GST asked about that. So we'll be coming to Quest 2. So yeah, I mean, it might not look quite this gorgeous, but it should look pretty good. I mean, they've done a good job. So
I still like my PC games though, man. I do.
Oh yeah, especially with wireless link or wireless
here we go. This
virtual
whole thing
desktop.
Again. I have so many issues with AirLink lately. I don't know why. It's driving me crazy. Every time I go to use it, something's screwed up or it won't work right. I've kind of abandoned it. All I use is virtual desktop. It works every time for me. It's perfect. So I don't know.
Yeah, virtual desktop is still like a staple. I mean, I use both depending on what's going on, and sometimes depending on updates for the Quest, sometimes AirLink doesn't work as good.
That's where it always breaks. I know.
Yeah. So let me read a little bit of what this game we're talking about right here. It says a recruit of the O, which stands for the Order of Objectivity, is sent to the Twin Planet system to search for the mysterious agent Sienna. With the help of pilot Lucia, the player will have to shoot, swim, climb, and jump to survive the harsh environment and wildlife on a big planet terraformed while fighting wicked enemies of the O. So this is the first full title released from the Belgium-based Cyborn, I guess. So this is the first full VR title that'll be released.
Keep up the good work. Yep.
Yeah, and they did mention that if you still have questions and stuff about the game and all that, to join their Discord. So there should be a link to the website in the description, and if you join their Discord, they said they try to answer all the questions and everything there. So
yeah, I've got the Steam page. I know I've got the Steam page in there, but the website to Oculus and everything, there is no page up for Oculus.
Yeah, there is a Steam page up if you want to wish list this, which always helps out. So Vexner sent another super chat. Vexner3 said, I'm worried.
Cheers.
I'm more worried about ever-changing standards of West Coast sensibility of hate versus objective standard 5 to 10 years from now, and shame because present day. So, I mean, I don't know. The waters in that area are so weird, I feel like, as far as, the standards of hurting people's feelings and what's too much and what's not. And it's weird. I don't know. I mean, I do feel like people are more sensitive these days than they used to be, but I don't
it's going to be hard. I mean,
it's going to be weirder, I'm sure.
Well, we saw even Meta talk about things, like having an area around you that nobody can come inside of if you turn on and stuff like that during the conference. So they know there's going to be issues with that and people coming in your space and stuff. But it's going to be hard because how do you limit what people see other than what they go into, in there? So
the bad thing for me is I don't care. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. You're not gonna say something to me that's gonna devastate me. Like I don't care. You can make fun of me, whatever. That's fine. The only thing for me is kids. I don't like kids to have to deal with that stuff. Like I'm not worried about it. Like you're not. I mean, sure, people get their feelings hurt, but to me, it's whatever. But kids and stuff is more what I worry about than a grown adult.
Too, but then I feel like that's up to the parents to limit what they go into and what they have access to.
That's true,
as well.
But that's me. Sometimes.
Well, that's what happens.
So I did want to talk a little bit too about Blatant Sorcery Nomad. So this came out on the Quest 2 exclusively, which I didn't realize that my my family member on my wife's side has a Quest, and I was like, oh, he wanted to play this really bad. He played this on the Index when he was down here. You should send him a gift copy. So she's like, oh yeah, I'll do that. So she did that, and then he's like, it won't load for me, and I totally forgot he has the first Quest. He doesn't have a Quest 2, so it is a Quest 2 exclusive, which we're seeing a lot more of these, and we're going to see a lot more of these, with Resident Evil and everything. But it's pretty cool though. It plays great on the Quest. I did have, this is a pretty demanding game to play on the Quest. I did have some frame drops and stuff, random little things, nothing that really took me too much out of it. But this is probably one of the hardest games I've seen the Quest have running. I'm sure it's just optimization things and stuff, but I mean, it still plays fine, but it is probably the first Quest 2 game that I felt the Quest was struggling a little bit. You know what I mean?
I feel like my Quest 2 has been struggling in general lately, for some reason with tracking.
Yeah,
every time I go in,
this 34, I've
tracking.
been losing my play space even worse. And I keep having this issue every once in a while now where I'll go to play the headset and it just says Oculus and then like black screen and nothing ever loads. And I'm like, what is going on? So I have to like try to reboot it and I plug it in for a little bit, even though it's fully charged. And then sometimes it'll come back up. It's happened to me like 3 times, but I guess just getting worn out probably. I don't know. But
I don't know. I keep trying to wipe the cameras off in the front for the tracking cameras, thinking maybe they're smudged or something. But why does nobody talk about that? Or I can't believe that they don't ever get smudged and like don't have enough vision. But
yeah, I mean, they seem to do pretty good, really. I don't know that I've ever wiped mine off. They're probably smudged up now. I probably got coffee on them. I don't even know. They're just covered in coffee. But yeah, but I feel like this plays pretty good on the Quest 2, and it's a fun game. I've had this on PSVR for a long time, and I've never really gotten too into it like some people do. Some people just, I mean, they have tons and tons of hours in this game and they love it. But the one thing that I was kind of disappointed, it seemed like the dungeon like progression system where you can like upgrade things as you go along and all that's not actually out yet on the Quest. That doesn't come, I think, until next year. So that was a little bit disappointing. I thought that was already out, but at least that's what I saw when I was trying to play it. But I haven't played this a bunch. This is the little bit that I've played is pretty much in this video, but I just know people love this game. And it's, if you like this, physics-based hand-to-hand combat kind of a stuff and spells and all that stuff, I mean, I think people are going to be impressed with this on the Quest 2. If they've never played the PC version, I think they're going to like it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a great, huge game. Great game.
Massive
beautiful
game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Thing,
I'm reading all the comments and stuff. Delirium Drew said Guardian problems, walk around your room, hit the rest button and turn it back on out of rest. It's not that. It's during startup. For like the first minute or so, it won't even pick up tracking, and then it bugs out sometimes even after that. It's weird. It does weird things. Reset everything. Guardian doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does have some weird stuff, especially lately. It seems like, I don't know if that was just some of the past update stuff or if they're just getting worn out because we use them way too much. I have
after it's been on for a while, it seems like it's okay. Just needs to warm up a little bit. But
so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But,
all right, what else we got? Hey, did you bring in that video for? Now I can't think what it's called. The mining game. The one that they're bringing the mods.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one. This being a co-op game looks awesome. I want to play this now, and I'm hoping somebody comes out with a full VR mod for this.
Isn't that what they're working on? Is it not a full VR mod?
So the developers opened it up for mods because they implemented Steam VR and stuff into their mods to be able to use. So I think somebody is working on it or has like a working prototype of it already, because this happened just recently. But it's going to happen. I mean, this looks awesome.
This looks awesome.
I mean, it gives me No Man's Sky feels. It gives me Minecraft feels. It's so many cool things in this. I just look,
and it's fully 100% fully destructible environments too. And thanks for the subs that are hopping on. I saw a couple of those pop up. We haven't had many subs lately.
Today, man. Yeah.
We're like,
good to see you guys.
Nobody likes us, but that's fine. But yeah, so this is 1 to 4 player co-op, 100% destructible environments. Not a VR game, but a VR mod that they're working on. And if you're thinking about picking this up, it is on a Steam sale till November 15th for I think 50% off, which makes it $14.99. So that's cool.
I know. This does look awesome, though. The
PD
reviews are incredibly good, too.
PD said we need to play GTFO, which we did. We played that in VR with the VR mod together with Fluke. And we need. Hopefully the mod's still working. We haven't played it in a while. I don't know if the mod's still working with the updates and stuff that have happened to the game, but that was a good one. That was pretty cool.
We really need to grind out some PC games lately, man. We've been
Yeah.
slacking on
We
playing
need
the
to stream
PC
some
games.
more, just like co-op
All right.
games
I
instead
know.
of competitive like Population One, where we do terrible because we're trying to live stream and watch chat. But what's the Project Terminus? We need to hop back into
yeah.
that and do a live
Yeah.
stream, because we started to try to do a live stream the other week and we were
It's
having some
broken,
mic
some
issues, and I think part of it was my problem. But we need to do that because that's pretty cool. We haven't really got to play much of it yet because we were just trying to get it set up and play it for the first time together, and that's got co-op and that's out right now on PC and Quest. So we need to do that. That'd be
Ooh,
cool.
Liberty said, just bought this game. Yeah, that's a good idea. I probably
Nice.
should buy this at that price. Yeah.
Yeah, VR mods are sweet. I love how people are doing that kind of stuff. Another one I want to talk about is this upcoming game called Resist, because this looks pretty slick. Let me find my notes about this
Oh,
game.
I did see this. Yeah.
November 11th. So this is coming out on November 11th. This has Robo Recall feels to me, for sure, but it's like not as limiting. How Robo Recall, it was only teleport. The game's only ever been teleport unless you do a mod to the game, which I did, and it made it way better. But this seems like not as restrictive as Robo Recall, you know what I mean? Where,
Sure.
and I think it's like the cityscape and everything that reminds me of that. I don't know. I loved Robo Recall's visuals. That was such a cool game. But
Early.
yeah, so it's saying it's a action RPG. Same developers of Mini Motor Racing X and Gun Club VR, so that's pretty cool. Releases on Quest November 11th. But this looks sweet, flying all around.
We are getting a lot of good games. I was just telling you that this morning. We've got a lot of stuff dropping that is just incredible to be into VR right now.
Yeah, I mean, this looks fun.
So many
Swinging
good things,
around,
man.
Flying, I like it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean GTA.
Swarm should have been. Yeah, good point. Yeah,
Swarm
the
should have
more
been what?
open, more like this, more
Oh,
open.
well, they're doing
like-
multiplayer. I was in the multiplayer beta, and that's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know when that's gonna release the multiplayer aspect of it, but that's a cool game. That's a fun game, for sure. But what about GTA San Andreas? We didn't really talk much about this because it got announced at Facebook Connect. There's no trailer. This is just a video that I grabbed that shows like the trilogy, the remaster. Because I was trying to grab an original trailer from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I was like, man, these trailers look terrible. So hopefully they use some kind of remastering on this, because it's an old game, but it did not look very good in the trailers from the original version of it. But
yeah, I still think it's great. Again, how long are we going to wait on this? We talked about when we were playing Pop 1.
Did they say next year? Or did they not give us a date? I don't remember.
I never heard a date. No. Nope. I never heard a date.
Yeah.
If somebody else heard one, please let me know.
Yeah, let me know. Somebody asked when is Resist coming out? November 11th. So coming up. What's the date today? I don't even know. November 6th. So yeah, coming up real soon.
6, yeah. But this will absolutely be groundbreaking, incredible, amazing. I mean, full open world stuff. That's what we need.
Is it going to have multiplayer though?
I
don't
hope think
so.
It didn't. I don't think then did it.
I don't remember. It's been so long since
3.
I've played.
I don't think 3 did. Man, that's a great question now that you say that. But I'm just fearful, man. How long are we going to wait on some of these things? I'm fearful because they never talked about any games during Connect, like at all.
No, well, they talked about their gaming showcase that's coming up, so I'm sure we're going to get a lot more on that. But yeah, Connect was just overall pretty disappointing this year. I mean, the biggest thing was them changing the name to Metaverse and or Meta and
this.
Their
That was it.
Horizon Worlds. Yeah, they didn't even show us a trailer for this. At least it had a trailer that showed us something, like Resident Evil before that came out or something. I don't know. But...
Did you love? Did you get amped when you saw them bring that case in?
Oh yeah.
When they were talking about they were going to talk about hardware, and then she comes in with a case and hands it to him. I'm like, we're getting a headset. Like that's it. We're getting it right now. And nothing. Not even a talk about.
Didn't even open the case. Didn't even open the case to show us a prototype or anything. Like, come on.
Right. Come on, Zuck. Come on, man. Give us something.
Disappoint City.
Yeah, Splinter Cell, Assassin's Creed. We talked about that on our last show. I thought we were going to get some info about it.
And I guess now we need to be excited about the gaming showcase, but I think that's supposed to be in the spring. But
could have been a tweet. Chris said Facebook Connect could have been a tweet. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it could have. It could have.
Jeez. Gosh, I know.
Yeah. So I mean, what do you think about the whole fact of how censored is this game going to be too? GTA. Like, I mean, they obviously censored some of the stuff in Resident Evil 4 and stuff, and I mean, GTA has always been that game that pushes the bounds like crazy.
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why it should be. I mean, the game's been out already, but so is Resident Evil 4. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what kind of version of this, because it's not going to be the full version without any censorship. I have a feeling it's going to be, it's going to be kind of sad. And hopefully, not as many cutscenes. Because I mean, if I'm playing GTA, I want to be able to walk down the street and punch somebody in the face. I don't want to hit a punch button and then it goes into a cutscene of the. I mean, come on. If you're gonna play GTA, you're gonna jack some people, right?
Right.
I mean,
Walk
that's
into
what
a
GTA is
room
about.
of people talking. I don't want to see a cut.
Yeah.
Like, give us real VR.
Yeah.
Put us in the room. Like, come on.
For real. I mean, it's still exciting though to see a GTA game officially coming to VR. I mean, it's not GTA 5, which I wish it was, but still, it's gonna be good.
We're gonna get it on the 6th.
Not
Or
gonna be
wait,
as good as this.
5's the next. Wait,
Well, it
5?
might be.
Oh, 6
This-
is the next one. Yeah.
This is what I want.
Oh.
This is what I want.
Yeah.
After the fall, December 9th. At least we got a date. It's not too
I
far
can't
away. We
I
are
can't.
going to be playing this together like crazy because it's full 4-player co-op. We'll get a couple other people from the Discord that want to play with us, maybe try to live stream it, but we have not played a full campaign of a co-op game in a while like Arizona Sunshine, and this is just so excited.
Yes.
Can't wait.
This will be a 10 in VR.
I hope so. I hope this is not
Oh, come
disappointing.
on. Hope so. I still look
Yeah.
back to Arizona Sunshine.
Yeah, I still love that game,
is
too.
still a 10 if you play it with people. Even with the, let's call it dated graphics now. It's still incredible. So
Yeah.
it's a great game. Just in the core part of the game, you know,
December 9th.
the story, everything you get to do in it. Oh, I
Yep.
can't wait, man. I can't
The
wait.
other thing that this awesome trailer for Twilight Zone gives us so much information about what this game's going to be about. I just can't wait. I mean, the trailers. Look at this. Look how good
Wait,
it
what?
is.
I'm reading stuff about getting out of
I
Forza.
mean, look
right?
how good this trailer is. And it's over. That
Yeah,
was it.
right.
It was literally
Oh,
just
yeah,
a door. So, I mean,
I know.
I hate when they do trailers like that. At least give us something. But it's
Right.
pretty cool, you know, that we're getting a Twilight Zone. This is coming for PSVR and Quest. That's all that I've seen. I didn't see anything about PCVR like Steam or anything like that. But I don't know. But so this is from the same people that did Tarzan VR, Exorcist, Legion VR, Twilight Zone, upcoming VR game for the Quest, PlayStation VR, based on the iconic 1959 television series of the same name. According to Fun Train, the game will be composed of 3 standalone episodes that hit a variety of genres made famous by the show, from psychological horror to science fiction. So, could be pretty cool.
Could be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is it just
from
going to
this
be
trailer,
an
but-
experience thing?
Yeah,
We
I
but
don't know. Is it going to be an actual game or just? I mean,
Right.
it said it's episodic, right? Isn't that what it says? But
Right, which scares me sometimes.
yeah, because sometimes that just means it's short and you got to pay for it 3 times. But
Right.
we'll see.
I
But
know.
yeah, sorry,
Yep.
that trailer's really disappointing. It
Yeah,
shows me nothing
right.
except for an opening door and going almost through it. But
know.
whatever. Oh, there's another one.
Ooh,
What? Go ahead.
what?
What were you
Oh,
gonna say?
who was that in chat? Oh, Virtual Steve said comes out same day as Halo Infinite, referring to After the Fall on December 9th. Yeah, man. No, I'm all into After the Fall. I'm not gonna play Halo probably on release day.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
VR
probably be
bust
playing
for
After
me
the
with
Fall, but
shooters.
Halo is an
Yeah.
awesome game. I mean, that
great
game
game,
goes way
but-
back for us. We got a long history. I mean, that was really what started our gaming friendship. I mean, we were friends before that,
True.
but what started our gaming
You
stuff, it
didn't
was
play
Halo.
games like hardcore.
No, it
until
took me
then,
so. Do you
right?
know how long it took me to figure out how to stick move when I started playing Halo? Because
Oh, it
before
was
that,
painful.
I always
Painful
played
to
like
watch.
Nintendo games. Now I got these 2 sticks and one's looking and one's walking. And I'm like spinning in
You'd-
the circle and looking
Oh my
up, and
gosh,
I'm like,
the
what is
best-
going
You'd
on?
go to shoot somebody to move, and it would just be sky. You'd
Yeah.
just be shooting straight up, and I'm like, oh
It took
my
me
gosh,
a
this is
while
hard
to learn
watch,
those
man.
controls. I mean, I'm glad I
Right,
did
right,
because it would have been a lot harder to play VR without knowing these 2 stick controls. I mean, obviously after that I got into Call of Duty and all that stuff, and I could work the sticks. You know what I'm saying? That does sound right. But
I know.
anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna be playing After Fall, but I probably might try some Halo. I'll probably try it at your house, so I don't know if I'll buy it.
Oh, Forza.
This
though.
was the other one I wanted to
But
talk
Forza.
about. The Morels Homestead trailer.
Oh yeah.
This actually looks pretty cool. I mean,
bad.
like I get
Not bad,
those
I know.
like farming simulator vibes that people
Well,
spend
right.
probably way too much time on playing, and I've never played, but I get those
True.
kind of vibes from it. The only bad thing is no co-op, no multiplayer, so you can't show anybody your sweet places when they, hop into VR with you. That's a little disappointing, but hey.
I get it. But these are the kinds of games where people do just kind of play by, just bury themselves
lose
into and
yourself in
play
it,
and
yeah.
explore. And right, you do. So I like it. I feel like we need actually more games like this.
I agree.
truthfully.
Yeah. I mean, there's a genre that's not exactly fulfilled sometimes in VR,
Right.
and this is one of those. I feel like you don't have a true Minecraft on the Quest. I mean, there was the PC version, and I think there's some workarounds obviously to get it on there, but you don't have these deep dive games that you're like building and watching your stuff progress.
Right.
what I mean?
I think for me, it's more of the PG stuff. You know, we've got all this younger generation now coming in, and we don't have stuff that kind of dials it back a lot. You know what I mean?
A lot of
actual
shooters and
games
horror
that have full
games
gameplay, right?
Yeah.
What's the tale of the? Why can't I think of it?
Township Tale?
No, not Township Tale. The one with the worlds in front of you can spin. Like, Curious Tale of the Hidden
Stolen Pets.
Stolen Pets.
Yeah,
there we go.
Hey, we remembered a game
that
name on our own. Nobody
right,
had
yeah, barely. We worked through it. But it was like, those are the kinds of games I feel like we need more of. Because even I go into, or Moss, you know what I mean? I go in and I love those games. And it's not like a genre that I'm like going to play. But, you know, developers give us some of these games and I play them and I'm like, this is amazing. Like, I have a great time and don't want to stop. So
yeah, I agree. The Stolen Pets one that's a good one. That's a really cool little game. This one's supposed to be coming out December 7th. Is that tomorrow? Is that date right? Somebody check that date for me. Is that right? That's what's in my notes.
Wait,
anyway, it's coming out
December.
November.
December.
I don't know this. Oh,
it's not
tomorrow. It's still November. I'm sorry.
That's
not tomorrow.
Yep.
Not tomorrow. December 7th. That makes more sense because I was like, nothing releases on a Sunday on the Oculus store. That's weird. Right. But anyways, December 7th for $19.99. It's supposed to be a sandbox VR adventure game, which you build your own countryside home. They're saying build structures, plant crops, hunt for items with a metal detector. You'll be able to take pictures surrounding wildlife, forage mushrooms, and then sell treasures at a town market. The more you make, the more you can add to your home space. The game has over 60 different types of animals and 8 environments. So it's kind of neat. Yeah. I'll probably play this. I don't think this is a game I'll put a lot of time into like some people, but
sure.
I think it's cool. I just don't know.
Absolutely.
I mean, sometimes you never know. Sometimes I hop into a game just because I want to see what it looks like, and I end up playing it for hours, and I'm like, holy crap, I didn't realize I was in here that long. Like, it's so good. Yep. And that's kind of what happened to me with Hubris. It's like, oh, I'll jump in for 5 minutes. I ended up playing it for that, like the full hour.
Sure.
So I was like, it's pretty
so
cool.
good. Hubris is beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. Love that game.
Yep.
I can't wait till that
Crossing
comes out.
VR. Yeah, Animal Crossing VR. My nephew would love that.
It's like Nintendo Switch game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never played that, but it looks cool.
Well, it goes back to other stuff too, but yeah, now mainly Switch.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What else we got?
Super chat, man.
Oh,
Forza. Cheers, mate.
Thanks for all you do. Broke joke mofo donation. You don't have to donate, like you really don't.
Right. We're just glad you guys are here.
Yeah,
man.
we do appreciate it. Like that. Don't ever feel like you have to, though. That's definitely not the case.
Not at all.
Virtual Steve said cheers.
A literal
Thank you for that
cheers.
super chat.
And
a little. Can you do that? Is that too loud?
Blast people's eardrums. Right?
I just blew everybody's speakers. But a little update on the Friends in VR or VR with Friends, the podcast that some of the community was doing in the Discord. We talked about a couple weeks ago. They did do one, and we put that out there as a podcast because there was no video in that one, and but we didn't keep it up because some of the members that put it out there weren't completely happy with how it turned out, and but I think they're going to still keep working on it. Virtual Steve's going to help them out a little bit, but it is a lot harder than it looks. It's a lot harder than it looks to get all the audio levels the same and everybody sounding the same, and it's not as easy as it looks all the time. So, but keep an eye out for that. It'll be on the Discord and stuff once that ups. It was cool though. I didn't get to listen to the full thing, but I was listening to parts of it. It's just such good conversation, and I just love hearing other people's thoughts on things and stuff too. You know, it's really cool. But yeah.
Yep.
You also want to talk about, you were thinking about ordering these Kiwi straps.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I kind of like
these. These are my wife's. She loves these things.
Oh yeah, you grabbed it.
I still got them in boots.
I think they're nice. I know that's what I have too. But these are great. They do block 2 of the sensors in the front, but I've never heard about anybody having issues.
I've used them. I've never had any issues.
Right.
I never noticed anything. But these are the ones, the silicone ones that have the battery door access, which is pretty cool because you can just pop that open, pop your battery out, push this back over, and it stays firm. It like kind of clicks in there, but it's all silicone. They're really soft. And I didn't realize that you didn't have these. These are on my wife's Quest because she loves these things. These are her favorite grips so far. I can't get rid of the Mammut because I love the Mammut ones, and anytime I use the gun stock, it's the magnetic one, so it's always right there. So those are what I always use, but she really likes these things with how soft they are. The silicone's really soft, and
and they're not awesome. Horribly. I think they're $27 right now. They're 10% off on Amazon currently. But
I think Tyler's going to order some of those. They are nice. I mean, especially for if you're. I mean, like I said, I always have these because I use the gun stock, so I always have my magnets on there, and I love the Mammut.
Their grips. They have like a real how do I want to say that? Like a grip you would put on like a pistol or something or an AR. that like real corrugated grippies on it. I love that feeling.
Yeah,
Love
it's
'em.
good stuff. But yeah, those things are pretty good though. I like those. We were talking about it, how there's so many companies coming out with actually like really good accessories for the Quest now.
Yeah.
Where in the early days it was just like,
Yeah,
cheap
silicone, this and
covers
that.
and like
Right.
it was just a lot of stuff that wasn't too exciting. But there are some accessories coming out now, like the BoboVR M2 Pro, and the different hand grips that I've seen coming out, and the fan add-ons, and there's a lot of really cool stuff that's coming out for Quest. So
Oh,
what?
can we go to the UK on the 27th?
Sure.
Man.
Oh, I think I saw him
Luke and
post that
Gary
in
are getting
Discord.
together, man.
I was like, I'm actually jealous. Like, I really want to go. He
Right?
said if anyone in the UK wants to meet up with Immersed Robot and myself at Retro Event and how you say that? Leicester? Hell yeah.
Yep.
Huh?
There you go.
Anyways, on the 27th, shoot me a message in the Discord. That was from Fluke Rogi. I'm really
that's
jealous. If I could get to the UK right now, I would love to hang out with them guys. That would be really cool.
Yeah. Man, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So, what else we got?
Oh man, I don't know. My brain's been going a million directions today.
Yeah, I was
What
really
else?
excited about doing this show. Actually, I
Past.
felt like there was so much good stuff to talk about right now, even though Connect was a little bit disappointing. We didn't get as much stuff as we wanted to out of that, but still,
I know.
I mean, still some exciting stuff going on.
Susan Cottrell was talking about the Dune movies. I can't wait to watch that.
Can someone
I've read
explain
the
to me?
books.
I don't.
I have seen the old school movie. I love it. I cannot wait
What
to
is
watch
it?
this.
I heard him talking about that in the Discord, but I've
Spice,
never
man. It's
seen
all
it. I've
about
never even
spice.
heard of it. I don't think it's about what.
Oh, come on. Well, so it's about a planet where they harvest spice essentially, and you've got these different groups trying to get the spice and take control of the spice. It's so cool, and like if you're around the spice too much, it changes you and everything. I'm
This
not
is
going to go
A
farther.
movie? There's like a series of movies.
Yeah, they remade or made a new movie of Dune. I don't know if it's a remake of the old one exactly. I don't think it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And I think they're doing maybe a couple movies. They were going to see how this one went and keep going from there. But I can't wait to watch it. I just need to have the time to do it. But yeah, man. Oh,
Yeah, I'll
y'all
have to
too.
check that
Don't
out.
even say y'all
But yeah,
too.
I've heard him talk about it, and like everybody was so excited. And I was like, I don't really know what this is, but I totally am not up on like TV shows and movies, and like it's just not really my thing. I really like Full House
And Uno and
and
Justin
Uno.
Timberlake.
I'm very
This
much
guy.
in a bubble.
This bearded guy over here, man.
I'm not even
I
that
can't,
bearded
I
anymore.
can't. Whatever.
But yeah,
whatever.
but the other one,
Bearded.
yeah, oh yeah. The other one that has me excited is the Upload, the show series on Amazon called Upload, where it
Oh,
was
is
about
that coming out again? The next series?
they recorded it supposedly, and
season?
it's supposed to be coming
Very
out. The
good.
second season of that is supposed to be coming out pretty soon. And the
I
first
wonder.
episode, when I first watched it, I was like, this is stupid. And then the more I watch it, I actually really liked it. I really got into that series, so I'm excited for season 2 to be coming out. I think they didn't give a for sure date yet, but it's supposed to be later this year.
Right.
So
You're getting hate for not knowing what Dune is.
I'm sure
That
I
goes
will.
back, man. It's good
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm sure I'll have to
man.
check it
Yes.
out. Somebody send me
great.
the link. Is it? Where's the movie? Where can I watch
The
it?
books,
The
the
existing
books.
ones. Is that like on Hulu or anything?
It was just on TV like last night, I think, even
Oh,
too
really?
on HBO. Maybe it's
Alright.
probably HBO. I'm sure because that's where the new ones.
All right,
at
I'm gonna have to.
HBO.
I'm gonna have to figure out what all this talk is. I gotta keep up. I gotta keep up with the the
Dude,
hip
it's
stuff.
great, man. It's great.
Huh? It's pretty
Dude,
cool.
it's good stuff. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The Yaw 2, we got the Yaw 2. I keep seeing updates. I just keep watching
Yeah.
them, man. I'm so amped for that.
Yeah, I want that thing to show up. I want that thing to show up. My Links R1.
yeah.
Like those are the two things that I'm super excited about right now that I just can't wait to get my hands on.
Oh, The Boys. Somebody else said The Boys. Yeah, I heard that was good too.
I've heard
I haven't
people.
seen-
I think I've watched one of
Yeah.
those or something.
I haven't
maybe.
seen that one yet.
I don't know. Don't hold me to that.
Oh man, I know. All right, I gotta
Yeah.
go figure out how to play Forza in VR.
Dude, I want to play
Dude,
that too.
it's so good. It's
It
so
looks
good.
really good. I love
I
that
should
game. All the
I should-
modding and stuff you can do on them cars, and I
Oh,
used to
it's
love
more
that.
now. Way more now.
Oh yeah, man. What was the one I
think-
played last? 3? Forza Horizon 3. That
Dude.
was the one I was playing all the time.
I couldn't believe it, and I think I sent you the pictures. The car I built in Forza Horizon 4 when it released that I dreamed of having, I now own.
Yeah, that's
So
sweet.
I was like going through old pictures, showing a buddy like the old Forza stuff, and I'm like, holy crap, same color,
Yeah.
same like everything.
Your
it was
McLaren
so awesome.
P1. Ah, I can't believe you got
Yeah,
that.
I
thing.
did. I know. It's
Sick.
not the same. I mean, it's old now. So
Oh yeah, I
but-
guess that's true. You wish.
just give me a 4C. Yeah, I mean it's it's awesome. I love the game. I literally have 2 of my cars that I own now in that game, which
Yeah,
is
that's
so
sweet.
dope. Like that's what I love about games is being able to like actually build cars that you want and like
Yeah,
dream of.
that's
and,
true.
Remember we always built cop cars? before there were like any cop cars, we would go in and build our own
remember.
cop cars
Yeah,
with
like
vinyls.
this graphics and
The
everything.
Chargers.
Make the graphics.
We would take like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Chargers and stuff and build our own cop cars that said police and everything, and then we would do roadblocks online, and people would be like, "Stop, we're drag racing."
I
Like,
forgot about that.
they would get so mad at
I
us. It
forgot
was
about
so
that.
great.
We had so much fun
Oh, I
in that
love it.
game.
We
Oh,
did.
game
We
was
did.
so
But that's
good.
why I got to go build a cop car now.
All right, do it. There's probably ones you can buy on there now, but yeah. So I think that's pretty much it. Make sure you sign up, join the Discord because there's a ton of cool people on the Discord, ton of stuff going on there. We give a bunch of stuff away on there. There's a giveaway for Contractors going on there. Also, there should be a link for the BoboVR M2 in the description and stuff below. Make sure you sign up for that. I think it runs for like 2 weeks. What?
Yeah. I'm just PD says I owe him 80 pounds. Yep. Downloading now. Tyler owes me 80 pounds. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Flat.
So can I get on Steam
I want to
right
hear
now?
about Vorpex though. I do have
Yeah,
Vorpex.
PD, figure that out.
Just,
you do owe him 80 pounds because if he gets that working in Vorpex, you're definitely going to owe him 80 pounds.
No,
Maybe we each owe him 80 pounds to get that working in Vorpex. I want to try that.
June VR. I was thinking about that too. That would be so epic to have that in VR with the worlds and stuff and the sand and being afraid to go out on the sand. Oh, yeah. Dude.
Can I get Forza Horizon 5 on Steam?
Yes, but here's the kicker. If you buy it through Microsoft or Xbox, you actually can download it on your PC and on Xbox. But I know you don't have an Xbox anymore. We know. But it would give you the opportunity to. But yes, it is on Steam as well.
So if I buy it right now on Steam, it says it won't be unlocked still till November 9th. I thought I could buy it
because you didn't pre-order it. Nope.
Dang it. Why didn't you tell me? Huh.
I can stream it for you. I mean, you can watch me play it.
I'll just hold
You
the
like to
controller.
ride anyways. You don't like to drive as it is. You like me to drive you around normally. So, see? Yeah, we'll do the same thing anyway. No, you'll be delayed reactions. So much hate.
Somebody said, wait, you have a McLaren? No, not really.
No, I don't have a McLaren.
That'd be sweet.
My collection's not that lit. I wish.
That'd be sweet, though. But anyways, all right. We got to get out of here. Go play some stuff. I don't know what the plan
Maybe
is.
Zuck wants to buy the name Rendered Reality. Then we can get matching
name.
for our McLarens.
I'll sell it to him for $20 million.
Right.
I mean, he'd probably talk me down to like $15 million, to be honest. I mean,
dude, we
if
could
he really
get
tries.
Sennas at that point. Well, no, that's by the previous cars, but that's another topic. But yeah.
Anyways.
Yep. All right, boys, girls, we're out. Come find us in Forza. Me and Forza. I'll put a link. If
Contractors.
I'm playing.
Let's play some Contractors.
Dude, I'm gonna make a group, a Rendered Reality group. Artful is asking about that.
All right, do it. I'll watch.
Yep.
Stream it to the Discord. I'll watch it on there. Stream it to the Discord. You can do that.
Can I do that actually to the Discord now? I think you can, right?
Yeah, you can live stream to this. Like, there's a little channel you can live stream to it.
All right, I got to
can.
download it to the PC then, but sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Well,
that's my
thank you.
weekend project.
Anyways, thank you for the super chats and everything.
Cheers, guys.
Definitely really
super
appreciate
good
it
to
all.
hang out with you guys. The coffees, the super chats. You guys are awesome. Good to hang out. We'll check you guys later.
Yep.
Later.
See you.
See you in flat.